edit it out if I make mistakes.
Okay, so I'm now recording. In this lecture, I'll be starting with the tanween. So tanween is when you have the double fatha, the double kasra, and the double dhamma. So instead of saying ma with tanween, the double, you'll say man, min, mun. So saying ba, bi, bu, ban, bin, bun. And you only see tanween as the last letter of a word. You'll never see it in the middle of a word or the beginning of a word. And what does tanween do? When you see tanween on a word, it makes it indefinite. So for example, something that's definite is going to have the alif and lam at the beginning of the word. Like at-tahiyyatu instead of tahiyyatu. Ar-Rahman instead of Rahman. Al-Qamar instead of Qamar. Ash-Shams instead of just Shams. As alif lam is sort of like the word the in English. So tanween, on the other hand, so the word the, by the way, makes a word definite. You know, for example, the sun, the moon, the pencil. Indefinite is the opposite. It's like saying a moon, a sun, a pencil. And tanween makes a word indefinite. So if you see a word with tanween, it's like saying, like a Cameroon would be a moon. Shamsun, a sun, instead of Ash-Shams, which means the sun. Al-Qamar, which means the moon. So are you able to start and try this first line?
Man, queen, moon.
Good job.
Man, queen, moon.
Mm-hmm.
One, queen, moon.
Yeah. One thing too is that these are called short vowels, and like the letter ya, for example, is a long vowel, and alif is a long vowel. So we'll just pretend that there's no fatha up here. So just these two letters here, no harakat. You would say ma, right? You'll extend it because of the alif. Let me see here for an example. All these have alif on them. Without the alif, just like this, the meme and the double fatha, or just a meme with the fatha, you just say ma instead of ma. Another note too with the kasra, instead of saying meme, you'll say min. It's like a very short vowel. Can you hear the difference? Mean, which would be like a long vowel, that'd be with the ya, the letter ya. But with the fatha, it would just be min. Can you try this one?
I don't understand what you're saying. Min.
Yeah.
Min?
Min, yeah, like min.
Where's ya? I don't ever know what you have to do.
Oh, there is no ya in here. We'll get to that. We'll get to that example later. But I'm saying this is a short vowel, so that means you'll say min instead of mean.
Oh.
Yeah. And here one you'll say bin instead of bean. If there is a ya though, which there isn't, but if there were, then you would say be. Can you try this line?
One.
Almost.
One.
Woon.
Moon.
No, it's a fatha. Fan.
Fan.
Mm-hmm.
Clean.
Thin.
Thin.
Mm-hmm.
Thin.
Mm-hmm.
Thin. Fan.
Yes, fan. Everybody wants to be
Thin.
thin. That's funny, huh?
Soon.
Mm-hmm.
Doon. E. Doon.
No, notice the dot. It's not a dal, it's a...
Dal.
Mm-hmm.
Doon. Then.
Then, yeah.
Yeah. What is that for?
This right here?
Yes.
This is an alif maksura. So it's just like an alif. In the Qur'an, though, you'll sometimes see this written, and it will still be pronounced like a ya, though. But we'll get to that later, so don't overthink it. For now, it's just an alif, okay?
Okay. Din. Doon.
Mm-hmm.
Then.
Von.
Don.
Mm. When you pronounce the va, your cheeks will kind of puff out for a second. Va.
Vol.
Yeah, that's exactly right, actually. I've never seen someone get it the first time before, actually. That was pretty impressive. Good job.
Dog. Din.
Mm.
Doon.
Vun.
Boom.
Vin.
Din.
Von. Yeah. This letter takes some practice.
Von.
Mm-hmm.
Zin.
Mm-hmm.
Then.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Sun.
Yes, good job.
Sin. Soon. Soft.
Uh-huh, yeah. The sod is, like the air will kind of shoot out the roof of your mouth. Sod. You kind of almost hot dog your tongue a little bit, but it'll be up against your teeth. Sod. Sod.
Son.
Yeah.
Sin. Soon.
Uh-huh. You're doing really well. So this is the ta marbuta. It's pronounced as a ha, like the small h, if there is no word following it. But if there is a word following it, then it will be pronounced just like a ta. So this one,
You said
you'll pronounce,
there's a word following it?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
If there's a word following it, then it's a what?
It'll pronounce just like a ta, which is the letter right after it right here.
But if not?
If not, then it'll be pronounced just like an H at the end of the word. Sort of like the name Fatima that has this letter at the end of it. It'll pronounce an sound at the end of the word. A lot of female names will have this at the end of the word in feminine words.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this one will just be pronounced tan.
Tin.
Mm-hmm.
Tin.
Yeah.
Da.
Yeah, yeah, done.
Din.
Mm-hmm.
Dun.
Mm-hmm.
Tan.
Mm-hmm.
Tin.
Mm-hmm.
Tin.
Yeah, the ta is going to have that similar cheek puff. Ta. Ta. Yeah, yeah. Pon. Pin. Boom.
Run.
Yeah.
Green. Room.
Good job.
Run.
It's a noon. It's very confusing sometimes, don't worry.
None.
What I think is the sun is overhead at noontime.
None. Mean. No.
This is a lam and an alif. Notice the little edge on the lam here?
Lan.
Yeah, lan.
Lan. Mean. Noon.
Mm-hmm.
Don.
Mm-hmm.
Din.
Mm-hmm.
Loon.
Yeah, ba. Similarly with the cheek puff again, ba. You're pretty good at that, by the way. For most people, it takes like weeks to really get a letter down. Maybe because you're not afraid to do it. I think some people are afraid to like sound funny when they pronounce new letters.
Yan.
Mm-hmm.
Yin.
Mm-hmm.
Yun.
Mm-hmm.
Shan. Shin. Jin, Jun. Kan, Kin,
Mm-hmm.
Kun. Kan.
Mm-hmm. And one note too is notice how there's a letter and then alif right after it. If you see a word that ends like this, where it has an alif at the end of the word, and there's no harakat, like in regular Arabic, like somebody's writing something, then this means that there's going to be tanween at the end of the word and makes it indefinite. Like the word abadan, for example. I can explain it more in our group actually when I'm typing, because then it's easier to explain with like conversational Arabic.
Kin, Kun.
Qin, kun,
Kin, Kun.
yeah.
Kan,
Khan,
Kan. Kin,
khin,
Kin. Kun.
khun,
Kun.
yeah.
Gan,
Yeah. Ghan.
Gan.
Yeah, you're really good for, I'm serious, you have really good pronunciation for your level. Yeah, the ha is kind of pronounced like if you have bad breath or like you put in a breath mint, you're like ha, all right? Yeah, han, hin, hun. Yeah. Yeah, an. Oh, there's no. I think this must have been a mistake. He probably meant two kasra down here. So we'll just pretend there's two. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know the hamza yet?
Does it make it a sound?
Yeah, it's an, in, un.
An, in.
Mm-hmm. The hamza is a glottal stop.
It's what?
It's called a glottal stop. If a word begins with a hamza or an alif with a hamza over it, then you'll have a short glottal stop before you pronounce that. For example, actually, pretty interesting example here. The letter alif itself. You see the little hamza there? Right there? It's alif. An example is if you were to just make this definite by putting an alif and a lam behind it, it'd be al-alif instead of like al-alif or something, Al-alif. Notice how I pause in between before pronouncing the a in alif. Like al-alif. You see how I pause? Al, pause, alif. Can you hear that? Okay. So that's what the hamza will do. You understand? Yeah, the hamza is like a short pause.
Okay.
Yeah. So if there was no hamza, I could just say al-alif. When there is a hamza, I can say al-alif.
Okay.
Another example of a word is in Surat al-Humaza, the word al-afida. Al-afida. Notice the pause, yeah. Once you hear it, you'll really begin to understand it. Okay, here's where we start getting into actual words. Can you pronounce this word? And notice again the alif at the end of this. This makes it indefinite, and that's how you would know there is tanween, even if there's no haraka. Or harakat, sorry.
What's harakat?
These lines, the fatha, the kasra, the dhamma, that's called harakat. It means movement. Yeah. I'm glad you brought a notebook, by the way. That's like when you know you have an excellent student.
Abadan.
Almost. Abadan.
Abadan.
Yeah. It means like forever or for a very, very, very long time. Good job.
Ahadun.
Yeah.
then akada.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Adina.
Adana.
Adina.
Mm-hmm.
Amara.
Mm-hmm. Like a command. Or he commanded, that's what that technically means.
Ana.
Mm-hmm. And this little circle here basically means that you will not pronounce the letter that it is over. So you won't pronounce the alif there. So instead of saying ana, you say ana
Ana.
because of the circle.
Like me.
Yep, that's what it means. Good job. This is a ba right here, and that's what this fatha is over.
Dakila.
Yeah, bakhila. Mm-hmm. Bararatin. Here's a good example of short versus a long vowel. So tanween is a short vowel, right? So that's why it's not bararatin, but it's bararatin. Yeah, that's what these will do, is short vowels. Mm-hmm. Ja'ala means to like, he made something. Mm-hmm. There, yep, same root word, yeah. Juma. Mm-hmm. MashaAllah. Doing very well. Khashia. Khalaqa. Just like in surah. Yeah, you know that surah? Yeah. So the difference between ja'ala and khalaqa. Khalaqa is only Allah can do that, making from like nothing, like creation. And ja'ala is like making from something that already is. Like I could make a du'a. I could say, Allahumma, oh God, ja'alna, make us. I could say, min al-mu'mineen, among the believers. That's the use of ja'ala, same word. Ja'alna, make us. Oh, actually, aj'alna, make us. I would not use this word though, khalaqa, because I'm already created. Yeah, okay. Khuliqa. Dhakara. This is like a remembrance. You know, dhikr, when you say subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. Same word. Like remembrance. It says like he remembered. Yeah. Wow, you're really good. For being early on, yeah, you're pretty good. Rafa. Yeah. Like to raise. Like it means like he raised. Raqabatin. Raqabatin. Good job. MashaAllah. And by the way, when you have the three fatha on the three letter root, that's like the sort of like in simple words, like the default form of a verb, and that will be he and past tense. It's like dhakara, he remembered. Rafa, he raised. Khalaqa, he created. Ja'ala, he made. Jama'a, like he joined, grouped, Jama'. Jama'a. Hasada. Do you know what that means? Hasada?
No, hasada,
Mm-hmm.
like evil.
Very, very similar, very close.
Jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Jealousy.
Like the last 3 chapters of the Qur'an that you can recite them to protect yourself from jinn. Yeah. Hasidini la hasada. Does that sound familiar? Okay. Well, we'll actually cover that surah soon, so I'm not going to get into that then. But don't worry, we'll actually go over that surah. inshallah.
Which one is it?
It is the second to the last surah of the Qur'an.
Well, I should know that.
Falaq. Surah
I should know
al-Falaq.
that. I should know Falaq. I do know Falaq.
You know that? You memorized that one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hasada. Same word. It's like he was, you
Oh,
know,
that's the last verse, right?
like jealous, you know,
That's the
envious.
last line.
Yeah. من شر حاسد إذا حسد. Familiar? There you go. Okay.
Surah.
Sururun.
Sururun. Sururun. Safaratin. Safaratin.
Yep. Safaratin.
I don't know what that is. Is that a meme?
This is Sod, and this is Ha.
Saha.
Su.
Suhu. Fan.
Yep. Good job.
Wasatan. Tabatin. Tabakan.
Good job.
Tuan.
Yep. That's a ba. Abasa. Chapter 80 of the Qur'an is called Surah al-Abasa. It means like he frowned. Adada. This is like kind of the miraculous word in Surah al-Alaq, chapter 96. You know, okay. Yep. Yanaban. Yeah. Qataratun. See the Hamza? Korea. Instead of Korea, Korea. See the slight pause? Korea. Korea. Un. It's alright. That is true. Yeah, Kabadan. Do you know Surah al-Ikhlas? Qul huwa Allahu ahad, right? Kufuwan ahad. Yeah, at the end of that surah. That's the word. Lumazatin. Yeah, like waylul likulli humazatin lumaza. Yeah. No. It means like the palm fiber. It's the chapter right before Surah al-Ikhlas. That's this one. Surah al-Masad. And you know, it's sort of talking about how Abu Lahab is going to be in hell with his wife for, you know, what he did. Yeah.
Because hub means love, right?
Oh, that would be the ha, not the ha. This is a small h.
Okay.
Yeah. Good guess, though. That's very close. This is a noon. No, the fatha is under this letter. Uh-huh.
I don't understand why there's 2 dots. One is for the noon and one is for the what?
These two? This is for the kha, this second dot. The first dot is for this little ridge here. That's the noon.
Okay. That's fine.
Nakhiratan. Mhm. That's it. Yep. Wajada. Yeah. Like Surat ad-Duha. Wajadaka. Did I find you? Or like, did I not find you, kind of. It means like he found. Yeah, wajada.
Wasaqa,
Mm-hmm.
waqraqa,
Mm-hmm.
walada,
Mm-hmm.
waqaba,
Mm-hmm.
huma, zatin,
Mm-hmm.
hudan.
This means guidance. Hudan. It's indefinite, of course, too. Guidance. Like in the second verse of Surat al-Baqarah, one of my favorite verses in the Qur'an, actually. ذَلِكَ كِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. Right? I didn't pronounce that with tajweed, but
Is definite or indefinite?
this one is indefinite. Hudan. ذَلِكَ كِتَابُ. That is the book. لَا رَيْبَ. There's no doubt in it's no doubt. Fihi, in it. Hudan is guidance, but not for anybody. Lil muttaqeen, for those who have taqwa, the people of taqwa. It's amazing ayah. So when somebody, like a non-Muslim, they pick up the Qur'an and it makes no sense to them, that ayah is like speaking about them. It's amazing. It's really amazing.
Because I thought you went to pick up someone. You want to pick up someone? Never mind.
Okay, so this is the dagger alif. It's a short line, and it's just another way of writing the alif. So you will extend. So instead of ba, ba. Instead of ya, ya. Ra, ra, ma.
So what's the difference between that and like the shadda?
The shadda?
Shadda.
The shadda would be over like any of these letters, basically, and it would mean you would hold the letter for 2 counts. I think we'll get into the shadda
Oh, but that's for any vowel.
in a bit.
This is just for
Yeah, the shadda is going to be typically, it can be over a vowel or a consonant, but you won't see the shadda over an alif, though.
La, wa,
Nah.
a,
Uh-huh.
ha,
Ah.
a, ha, ga, ka,
Yeah, kha.
ka,
Mm-hmm.
la,
Mm-hmm.
ba, ja, da, la, ra,
Oh.
za,
Mm-hmm.
sa, sha, sa,
Saw.
sa, da, ta, da,
Thaw.
ta.
Yeah. Some letters will make you smile, and some will make you almost like pucker up like a fish, almost, thaw. It's kind of make you frown almost a little bit as you do it. And then the next letter, tha, makes you smile, right? So some are going to kind of produce like a heavy sound, and others will produce like that light sound. Qaw. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good job. So this is the little, it's like a small yeah. So that means you'll extend it sort of like the alif, but it'll be an E sound. So E. Mm-hmm. And this wow is a similar thing. It'll produce, like you'll extend it for, as well. It's like woo. Mm-hmm. And you'll see this in the Qur'an quite often too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You will not pronounce this alif. If you see a wow followed by an alif, you'll not pronounce it. It's a grammatical thing. We're not going to get into why, but
What is that above the wow?
if you see a wow with an alif after it, you're not going to, like, and it ends the word right here, like there's nothing after the alif, like as part of the word, then you'll not pronounce this alif. So this will just be boo.
So what is above the wow?
This is the qalqala. It's easier to explain later, actually. But basically, for now, let me see here if there's any good examples. We'll get into it later, because there's some really good examples later, but these are not good examples. Basically, for now, with like these vowels, it just means nothing. It has nothing over it. Mm-hmm. This is a ba.
B,
Yeah, good job.
ta, tu, di,
Mm-hmm.
ba,
Yeah, tha.
ba,
Mm-hmm.
sha,
Oh,
shu,
no.
tu,
Yep. Thu.
tu, di,
Yeah.
ha, hu, he,
You answered your question. Who? He.
ka, hu, di, ra, ru, ri, za, zu, mi, z,
Oh, that's Z.
z,
Mm-hmm.
ga, hu, di, ba,
Law.
za, zu,
Mm-hmm.
di,
Mm-hmm.
ba, hu, di, ha, hu, he, ya, you, ye,
Mm-hmm.
a, u, he, ya, you, ji, da, du, di, du,
Mm-hmm. Almost.
ba,
Mm-hmm.
du, di, sa, su, si, sha, shu, she, da,
Mm-hmm.
sa,
Saw.
sa,
Mm-hmm.
su, di,
No, it's still sawed.
si,
Mm-hmm. There you go.
da,
Saw. Mm-hmm.
du, di, a,
Uh.
u, e, ra, o, ri, ra, hu, ri, e,
Mm-hmm.
o, hi, la, lu, li, ma, mu, mi, na, nu, ni, wa, bu, wi, tau,
Yeah, tau.
tau,
Mm-hmm.
tai,
Mm-hmm.
tau,
Mm-hmm. Mhm.
Dao. Dai.
Mhm.
Dao.
Mhm.
Dai. Rau. Rai. Za.
Oh.
Zau.
Mhm.
Zai.
Mhm.
Sao. Sai. Shao. Chai. Do.
Oh, sod.
So.
Mhm.
Sa. I. Da. U. Do. I. Tau. Toi. Do. I. Tau. Rồi. Đảo. Lại. Đảo. Lại. Ảo. Ải. Bảo.
A note here, ow means or.
Ải. No. Is that
It's a ba. Yeah, that one's pretty tough.
Ải. Dấu. Giỏi. Hảo. Hải. Hảo.
Khảo.
Hải. Ảo. Hải. Gọi.
Wow.
Gấu.
Mhm.
Gọi. Vào. Hỏi. Ẩu. Hỏi. Hẻo. Cái. Màu. Máy. Quẩu. Quẩy. Ẩu. Ấy. Giàu. Dậy.
Great job. Now we're pretty much starting to get into the Qur'an.
Almana.
Notice the alif, so you'll extend 2 counts, right? Almost there.
Almana.
Amana.
Amana.
Mhm.
Alawa.
This is a alif. Mhm.
Awawa.
Awa. And this is the dagger alif. If you see it over the alif maksura, then it's just an alif, regular alif. So it's awa. Yeah.
The is that word? Ani.
Mhm.
Anita.
Almost there.
Ania.
Uh huh. Yeah. Can you say it all together?
Niati.
Wow. Good job. Aniyatin. And this is a little ya here, so you'll actually extend it. Ilafi. You know Surat al-Quraysh, right? Li-ilafi Quraysh, right?
I don't know my surahs by copying the voice of a YouTube, so I
Oh yeah. That's a really easy way to learn actually.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the qadqala here, so you won't pronounce any haraka in this one. It's just a aina. Aina. You can say aina. Yeah, exactly. And notice this here. This is a ha. A small ha. Not the ha. Ha. This is a ba.
Bihi.
Yeah, but you'll extend it because of the little.
Bihi.
Yeah, bihi.
That's in Surah 2, right? Bihi.
Oh, that's all over the Qur'an, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Remember, and this is the little tilde, right? So you'll extend it 2, 4, or 6 counts. Yep. Ja. Yeah. And notice the little circle here, so you will not pronounce this alif. Just ignore it. But you'll extend it, and then you'll end with the ah. Yeah, like G, ah. You don't see this very common, but...
Why are you extending the G?
Oh, because of the ya here, with the little tilde. G, ah. It's, you can usually tell by that it's a ya by not having the, see like this one?
Oh, because it's a ya. That's why it makes
yeah.
sound. Okay.
The Qur'an can be confusing like that, where they write the ya without the dots very often.
So G,
Yeah. And yeah, Ju'in. Like in Surat al-Quraysh. وَجُوعٍ وَآمَنَهُمْ مِنْ خَوْفٍ. Yeah, the ayn can be tough at times.
That line is very hard to
Oh. Exactly. That was great. Khawfin. This means good, actually. Khayrun. This would be the last one that we do. Exactly, yeah. Dawood. Like the Prophet Dawood, right? Nice. Okay. Actually, we'll end with this one. This is a really good word to know. And notice the alif there. Dagger alif. Yeah, dhalika. That. Alright, we'll end with that one. She's doing very well, actually. She's like an excellent student, actually. I'm amazed. Her pronunciation is really, really good, too.
So glad I came.
Yeah. I mean, pretty soon, I mean, just in like maybe 1 or 2 days, you'll be... Actually, you can read the Qur'an right now, but the thing you need to learn now is just tajweed and more practice, pretty much. MashaAllah. Great progress. Okay, so this will conclude my lecture. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.